Before the fame, before the money, before the world knew his name, Cristiano Ronaldo was just a boy, standing outside a fast food restaurant, hoping someone would give him leftovers. No cameras, no fans, just hunger, and a dream that looked impossible. In 1985, Madeira, Portugal, a small island where life was simple and for some, painfully hard. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born into a family that had almost nothing. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a kitman at a local football club, but behind that job was a man fighting his own battles, alcohol addiction, and a life filled with struggle. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked long hours as a cook and cleaner, doing everything she could just to keep food on the table. But some nights, there was no food. When you hear hunger, you might think of discomfort. But for Ronaldo, hunger was real, painful, relentless. There were nights he went to bed with nothing in his stomach, and sometimes he and his friends would walk to a nearby McDonald's, not to buy food, but to ask for it, knocking on the back door, hoping workers would give them leftover burgers. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't, but Ronaldo never forgot that feeling. That emptiness, that hunger, didn't just stay in his stomach, it entered his soul. For most kids, football is fun. For Ronaldo, it was survival. While others laughed on the pitch, he played like everything depended on it. Because to him, it did. Every touch of the ball was a step away from poverty. Every goal was a step closer to a different life. He wasn't just playing, he was fighting. Even as a child, people noticed something strange about him. He hated losing. Not in a normal way. When he lost, he cried. Not because he was weak, but because he cared more than anyone else. Some kids laughed at him. Some called him dramatic. Some said he takes it too seriously. But what they didn't understand was this. Ronaldo wasn't playing games. He was chasing a way out. At just 12 years old, Ronaldo made a decision that would change his life forever. He left his family. He left his home. He left everything he knew to move to Lisbon and join Sporting CP's academy. Imagine that, a 1-2-year-old boy, alone in a new city, with no parents, no comfort, just pressure. He missed his mother. He missed home. He missed everything. But he didn't go back, because deep down, he knew this was his only chance. Life in the academy wasn't easy. Ronaldo was different. His accent made him stand out. Other kids mocked him. They laughed at the way he spoke. They laughed at where he came from. And sometimes, he felt completely alone. But instead of breaking him, it built something inside him. Something dangerous. While others rested, Ronaldo trained. After practice ended, he stayed longer. Running, dribbling, shooting, again and again and again. Not because someone told him to, but because he was afraid of going back to the life he came from, afraid of failure. So he worked harder than everyone, and slowly, he started becoming better than everyone. At 15 years old, everything almost ended. Ronaldo was diagnosed with a heart condition. His heart was beating too fast. Doctors said he needed surgery. Football had to stop. For a boy whose entire life was built around football, this was devastating. One wrong move, and his dream was over. He went through surgery, a moment that could have ended everything. But instead, it became another chapter in his story. Just days later, he was back on the field, running, training, chasing the same dream, stronger, more determined. Then came the moment that changed everything. A friendly match. Sporting CP versus Manchester United. Ronaldo stepped onto the pitch. No one expected much. But what happened next shocked everyone. He destroyed Manchester United's defense. Speed, skill, confidence. The players couldn't stop him. Even Manchester United players were asking their manager, "Sign this kid." Sir Alex Ferguson saw something special. Not just talent, but hunger. The same hunger that once made him beg for food was now visible in his game. Manchester United signed him, and just like that, a boy from poverty stepped onto the biggest stage. England was tough, physical, demanding. At first, people doubted him. Too flashy, too weak, too immature. But Ronaldo had heard that before, and every doubt became fuel. He trained harder. He pushed himself further. He transformed his body, his mindset, his game. Then, everything clicked. Goals, trophies, records, Champions League winner, Ballon d'Or winner, global superstar. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just succeed, he dominated. From Manchester United to Real Madrid to becoming one of the greatest players in football history. But behind the success, behind the fame, behind the millions, there's a story most people forget. The boy who went to bed hungry. The boy who knocked on doors for food. The boy who refused to give up. Because when you come from nothing, you don't fear losing anything. You only fear going back. Subscribe, because the next story will reveal. A player who was rejected again and again, until one moment changed everything forever.
A brilliant hat-trick!
I always feel from the beginning that I was different than the other ones. I was more special. I was a special kid.
What's your secret? Because you're showing no signs of slowing down.
No secrets. Don't exist secrets. The secret is dedication and hard work. You know, to be able to work 100% all the time.
You don't need to compare Cristiano with this player or any other player. Cristiano, his motivation, he has always all the motivation. And keeping that performance, it's very difficult.
I'm the best and I work like the best. The talent helps a lot, of course. But of course the ethic of work. You have to put in your mind ethic of work when you are professional. So since day one, when I start with a professional, let's say with 16, 17, 18, I'm always have ethic to be the best, to train hard, to listen to all the players, experienced players. It's not by coincidence. It's because I do it extra outside the pitch. Most of the people told me, Cristiano, you are a very, very good talent player, but you are very skinny, very slim. And I put it in my mind, the body we can improve. We can improve. You got gym, dedication and hard work. You can improve. So I've improved myself. I'm not doing that kind of work because I have to. It's because it's part of me. It's not about the money, it's about the passion.
You know, you just look at the way he plays, the way how he performs, and the way how he prepares himself for the big games and also the regular games. You know, he's a guy who's been consistent for the last 10 years, I suppose, and you know, he's an example for all the young players coming up.
All this happened because of a reason. The reason is I'm unbelievable inside the pitch. This is why the people have so much interest on me.
Are you the best footballer in the world right now?
In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people are thinking, what they say. In my mind, not just this year, but always, I'm always the best. I think the numbers, they say everything. I don't need to say, I'm a minister of football, I'm a legend. The numbers say everything, so